So look, they asked me questions and I answered them. The question a long time ago was, who is a male fighter I think I could beat in a boxing match? Mm-hmm. I said Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. Mm-hmm. What I will say is, with my boxing pedigree, with my height, my jab, my skills, I can beat Rolly in a boxing match. And that's just what it is.
Oh, you think you can beat Rolly actually in a fight?
A boxing match, absolutely. You were talking about sparring, sure. But even under the rules of, you want to say 2 minutes, 12 rounds, 2 minutes, 10 rounds, whatever you want to call it. Some of these guys are so intimidated that I'm just so strong and so confident and so great at what I do. They're intimidated that they think, like, dang, if I was to fight her, she could probably beat me up. That's intimidating for a man. I don't go around like, oh, I'll beat up these men. What's up with you, Charlamagne? You want to fight? You want to fight DJ Envy? What's up?
Don't want to fight. Claressa Shields. I don't think there's really any question that she's the best women's boxer today.
Of all time.
All time. You putting over Layla Ali?
All time, and I love Layla.
Wolf?
All time.
Coal miner's daughter?
All time.
Really?
There's no comparison.
Damn.
At all. All time. I love Layla too.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody coming close to
Claressa Shields has always been fearless about her career, but challenging top male fighters like Keith Thurman and Rolly Romero shocked many fans. Critics quickly mocked her idea of fighting men, treating it like a joke. Just when it seemed like everyone was laughing at her, Terence "Bud" Crawford surprised everyone. He fully supported Shields and made a bold claim that made people stop joking and take her seriously.
She said that she wants to fight men and then threw out names of guys she could beat. She said she could beat Keith Thurman, she could beat Sean Porter, she could beat Triple G. When you hear Claressa say that, like, what's your reaction to that?
She's confident. She's confident in her ability and her skills, you know. But that's pretty much what she's saying. I don't think she really want to get in the fight. I mean, in the ring with those fighters that she called out. But at the same time, it just tells you that, you know, she's so dominant in the female boxing world that she need a man to fight, you know. But I don't believe she would actually step foot in the ring with those guys. But she's very confident and it shows, you know.
The disrespect Shields faced was harsh. When she first challenged former champion Keith Thurman, he didn't take it seriously at all. Instead of playful trash talk, he openly mocked her challenge. He said he'd fight her in a charity exhibition, but only if he wore huge gloves and she wore headgear. His reasoning went viral. He didn't want to punch a girl in the face.
Really manifest. One, I have no interest in this type of fight. But if the fans hold interest in such an event, and if we can do it for charity, I most likely would fight her with my jab only. Mm-hmm. She could even put on a headgear, okay? And like, what else did I say? I said I'll do jab only.
You could wear bigger gloves. She could wear bigger
she could put on a head. If we could get a plethora of money together for these I'll wear bigger gloves. Like whatever. It's an exhibition. Like you said, this fight there's no such thing as a real fight. So like the homegirl said, the men played different. I forgot, but somebody reminded me, women don't even do 3-minute rounds, bro.
I know.
They don't even do 3-minute rounds. Like, what do you, like, it's not even the same thing.
It's almost not even the same sport. Then they go rounds too.
Then she had the audacity to say, I spar men. And she puts this video of her sparring some kids that look like they just walked into my boxing club. They look like the softest amateurs I've ever seen. And she hits this boy with an overhand right. She's in the corner. She hits him with the overhand right. Boom! He eats that, man. He eats that thing like some Lucky Charms. He don't take one step back. He got hit square in his face. He don't take. No, and he ate it like some Lucky Charms, man. Didn't take one step back. Our homegirl filming the whole thing was like, great right hand. You know, like, look, man, I don't know. We're in a very funny.
Rolando Rolly Romero reacted the same way. When asked about her saying she could beat him easily, Romero ignored her and said she should face real fighters like him before even mentioning his name. They made the woman who calls herself the greatest of all time seem like a beginner asking for attention.
She could beat Rolly Romero, she said, and I think the guy came back to her saying, oh my God, he's a power puncher. I mean, once he connects, and she said, I'm bigger than him, and bigger guys, bigger boxers are generally going to win against smaller guys. So I have better skills than him, better boxing skills than him, and I'm bigger than him. I'm just your thoughts when you saw that clip. What did you think when you saw that?
I believe her. I believe she can beat me. Yeah, she'll knock me out.
I think you're being facetious.
No, I'm being for. I don't hit women.
That's true. I understand that. No, I'm just. Did you shake your head or did you say why out of all the names did you pull your name out of the hat?
No. I believe her. I truly believe she can beat me.
Thurman didn't just joke about charity matches. He gave a harsh reality check about her actual boxing stamina. He pointed out a big flaw in her plan, saying Shields isn't built for 12-round fights. Men's championship bouts have tough 3-minute rounds that test strength and endurance, unlike women's fights, which only have 2-minute rounds. By showing this difference, Thurman made it clear she wouldn't last in a real men's fight, proving she wasn't physically or professionally ready for a top-level welterweight match.
Gender, right thing, they don't even box 3-minute rounds.
Right.
She's not a 12-round fighter. Serena Williams said that men's tennis and women's tennis aren't the same sport. Okay.
Yeah, she got beat by like the 100 or something ranked person. It was pretty crazy, but she just got destroyed by like a guy who I think wasn't even in the top 100 or something like that, top 1,000.
Yeah, it's not the same sport. She said the speed of the serve alone changes the dynamics of how the whole game is played.
Right.
And so, boxing is boxing. It is what it is. It's not. Shoot, on some Jake Paul undercard at the circus, like, you know what I mean? Where boxing is not boxing, it's just boxing because it's boxing, that's what she wants, it is what it is. I still have true love and dedication for the sport. I'm just a purist in that attribute, I think it's really hard for the women. They don't have enough competition. They don't have enough to sell themselves. They just don't have enough excitement, in the sport. And it happens, I think watching a female tennis match is very entertaining, to see females on the court, to see men on the court are entertaining. To see females on the ice ring, to see males on the ice ring, it's entertaining, right? There's certain sports where the gender doesn't take away the entertainment, right? To see women play golf and to see men play golf, it's entertaining because those women are better than most of the guys watching. You know what I'm saying?
Sports media quickly jumped on the embarrassment, turning her goals into a big debate about human limits. On the Nightcap podcast, NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe and Chad Chosino completely dismissed her intergender boxing hopes. Sharpe gave a blunt reality check, pointing out that men's muscle and bone structure makes such a fight not only unfair, but very dangerous.
Everybody gets hit.
But you've never been hit by a man without headgear.
why would I have to get with a man without
If
headgear?
you fight
we
Rolly,
sparring?
it's gonna be a fight. You said if you got 2 to 3 months to fight, you could take Rolly out in a real
I can't tell you
fight.
what can happen with or without headgear versus a man, because I never did that with the men. I've only sparred with the, just like a man can tell you he's never been hit by a woman without headgear, because they don't spar us without headgear either.
But normally men don't. First of all, it's hard for me to believe that Keyshawn Davis are getting ready, or these elite fighters are getting ready for another elite fighter. They're going to bring a woman in to spar. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen or it hasn't happened. It's just hard for me to believe that Manny Pacquiao is getting ready to spar, getting ready for these great fighters, and he's sparring a woman. It's just hard for me to believe.
No, it's hard for you to believe because it's only one Claressa Shields. A lot of these women cannot spar against men and get ready for no fights. They sparring against other women. I cannot do that. I watch every woman who I spar, every woman who I work out with, I watch them. I am advanced. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I grew up in a gym with nothing but boys and men sparring them. Listen, the truth hurts. And what I think that hurts for you is to know that I'm a pure boxer. And I know how to box very well. It's not. I don't fight like a girl. I know how to box, Shannon. I know how to box.
I'm not saying that you don't, but I don't understand why I would be upset. I want you to win. I've spoken in glowing terms and saying you the best, but I just don't believe that you're gonna beat a 3-division champ that's 147 in a fight.
The argument got intense as Shields tried to defend her boxing smarts against Sharp's clear points about men's bigger size and higher testosterone. Most people agree with the hosts, leaving Shields alone with her strong self-confidence.
And now that we're speaking on that, I think I tweeted and I said, the way how I believe in myself, it is not to intimidate you, but that is what greats have to do. And I am a great. I've been a great for a long time, and I know what I can and what I cannot do. And what I would tell you is proper preparation prevents poor performance. If I go and I watch film on Rolly, and I go and I really dissect him and see what he do good and what he do bad, I'm telling you, I know that my skill can beat him. But if I really did my homework and really had to sit there with it and prepare, I'm gonna go and spar against Keyshawn Davis. I'm gonna have to call up Tiafimo. I'm gonna have to call up Shakur. Hey y'all, come help me get ready. I'm gonna have to call Terence Crawford. Hey y'all, help me get ready. And I guarantee you, if I done that, which I would, because that's how professionals and that's how fighters and champions think. With them helping me prepare, and then me having Uncle Shannon said a sanctioned fight with Rolly. I'm sorry, you guys, but the truth is in the pudding. And that
Fans then used a shocking hidden video to show she didn't belong in a men's ring. A leaked sparring clip went viral, showing Shields getting knocked down hard by a male boxer named Archer Amatovs. The footage brutally proved she couldn't dominate top men as she had claimed.
The baddest man you ever whooped. Could you even tell her? You're not trying to put anyone.
I don't even consider sparring like whooping guys because sparring, I'm working on certain things, they're working on certain things, and guys are like, I'm like so respectful of the guy, but I done dropped guys in sparring.
That was my next question.
I done been dropped in sparring once by a guy.
He got you to the body or what?
Nah, I ain't never been dropped to the body. No, I ain't no fucking punk. I got caught. No, but the guy I sparred, he was like a little Russian hater. He took the padding out of his gloves. I had whooped his ass on a Monday, and his coach wanted to spar again on Thursday. But he caught me, but he didn't have no pattern in his gloves. He know exactly who he is. Damn. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So it get kind of serious when you sparring against these guys and you embarrassing them. So where they gotta take the pattern out their gloves. And this happened to me 2018, right before I fought against Hannah Gabriel the first time.
What happened to him before he left the gym? You guys find that out before he left the gym?
Yeah, 100%. I sparred. So whenever I spar against 2 different guys. So I sparred 4 rounds with him. I think he dropped me in the 4th. Then I sparred 4 more rounds with another guy. And then he got out. Then the guy who dropped me, he stayed in and he boxed against the other guy I sparred. So the other guy I sparred, Harold. Harold can tell you the guy's name. He sparred against him, and it was like second round. And he was like, "Bro, you wasn't hitting like that on Monday because we all worked on Monday." So after they got done sparring, I walked up to him and I was just like, "Hey man, thanks for the work." And I felt his glove, and I'm like, "Oh." After I pulled down, I said, "Come here." Took the gloves off, I held them, and then his coach tried to snatch it off and said, No. I said, what the fuck are these? And then like the little dude was acting like he didn't speak English no more. And then his coach was like, I had got these gloves from Roberto Duran, these were good. I said, who the fuck wears these kind of gloves in sparring? There's no padding in here. So I ran out to my car to get my knife, and by the time I came back in there, Coach John was grabbing me because I was about to cut the coach. Because the coach said he gave him the gloves, so I'm about to cut you. Because he done dropped me, and like I said, this is 2018. I'm a changed woman.
Shields immediately defended herself, saying that Amatovs had purposely messed with his gloves by taking out the padding. But the internet didn't care, and fans ignored her explanation.
Rolly, you know why you've been
I
in the
know,
news,
I'm
too.
a little, yeah. I don't even want to talk about it, but we're going to have to.
What is it about you that she feels that she can beat you? What is it about? I mean, she's looking at it like she's like, hey, what we can fight at 165. I mean, she's 165. She said she can get down to 165. Her last fight, she was at 175. What is it about you, Rolly, that gives her the confidence that she can beat you?
I mean, she's a competitor. I mean, she has to be confident. I mean, I never heard of anyone saying, I'm going to fight this person and lose.
Right.
So, I mean.
Well, women don't normally say, you know what, I'm going to fight a woman fighter. Doesn't normally say, you know what, I'm going to fight a male champion fighter and I'm going to beat him. In judo, in karate, in MMA, it doesn't matter. Tennis player, basketball player. We don't see women. We don't see someone of the opposite sex call out someone in said profession that they're in and say, "Yeah, I can beat him."
Serena Williams did, and she lost to the ranked 200 dude.
Yes, and he beat her sister too. One beat 1-6, 1-6-2, the other 6-2, if I'm not mistaken. But she was like, you know what? I can't beat. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I can't beat a male. I just can't.
Okay, well, I'll say it like this, right? If she believes she can beat me, then she'll beat me.
Would you fight? Would you fight?
I don't hate women.
They got 20 million. They got a $20 million purse. Now all of a sudden, 20 million. You ain't gonna be driving no Corolla. You ain't gonna be driving no Toyota Corolla.
I mean, I don't drive any of those anymore anyway.
Well, see, I know 20 million will go a long way, Rolly. Man. I don't know about you, but 20 million, that seems like a lot of cheddar.
Oh man, I don't hit women. I just don't hit women. It's not even about the money. 20 million, 30 million, 100 million, bro. I wouldn't sell myself.
To make things even worse, boxing fans noticed something shocking. Rolly Romero had already fought the same guy in a real professional match and knocked him out cold in just 2 rounds. The same fighter who beat Shields couldn't even last 6 minutes against Romero, the champion she was casually challenging.
What about Claressa and Conor McGregor? We saw what he did against Floyd. Do you think Claressa could get in there and give Conor a run for his money in a boxing ring?
Man, I'm gonna tell you this. You know, Claressa's been getting in the ring, sparring men since I've known her. You know, so I feel like she'll get in the ring and give anybody problems for the time.
Could she beat Conor?
Who? Conor
McGregor?
I don't know. You know, like I said, Conor McGregor is a man. But at the same time, she would do well.
Just as everyone online was ready to write Shields off, an undefeated legend stepped in to support her. Terence Crawford surprised the world by backing Shields' bold confidence and confirming her intense training. Crawford said he's watched her spar with grown men for years and truly believes she could challenge anyone in the ring. He didn't just mean regular boxers. He even suggested Shields could do surprisingly well against MMA star Conor McGregor.
I've been sparring against boys and men for 20 years. That's 2 decades of boxing. I didn't say I'm going to go in there and knock Rolly out. I didn't say I can overpower him. I said I can outbox him. I've outboxed plenty of men who are professional boxers inside the ring. Yes, sparring is not a real fight of sparring, but boxing is not MMA sparring. MMA sparring is 60%, 70. Most of the time up in sparring, especially sparring against a guy and he got his girlfriend in the gym, his wife in the gym, his kids in the gym, he not finna let no woman get off on him. I get off on men and piece them up and sparring respectfully with they women and with they kids there because I'm a very serious boxer. You cannot speak doubt into my skills and what I can do, Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that because you got to really be in the gym. I sparred over 100 rounds for this fight against Franchise. Watched her. I sparred all men. I had 2 different sparring partners, 10 rounds twice a week. That's 20 rounds, 2 different men for, I don't know, 8-10 weeks straight. I sparred over 100 rounds. These guys are pros. The sparring partner I had was 170 pounds. One was 173 pounds. I'm sparring against these guys to get ready for my world championship fight against Franchise, who's a decorated amateur.
Having a legendary pound-for-pound champion vouch for her skills gave Shields huge credibility and silenced many critics. If the best boxer in the world says she can compete with men, it's hard to call her completely unrealistic.
What's your reaction?
Listen, man, it's cute. You know, it's cute that, you know, she's made it to the point that she's made it to. That is remarkable. That is very, very respectful. I think every fighter in the world, whether you're a man, woman, whatever, you should respect the things that she's done.
Right.
You know, once you talk, especially when you talk about fighting Keith Thurman or Showtime Sean Porter,
right?
There's a lot that goes into it, and it's one of those things that, you know, things are easier said than done.
So that brings me to my next question, because I asked her, I was like, look, I go, there's an obvious power and strength differential. Like she is dominant, you know, in the women's division, but the strength and the power between the top women and the top men is a big deal. She said she's not worried about the strength and power because she said it's about movement, it's about setting traps, it's about sticking and moving, all that stuff. Does she have a point there?
Yeah, she definitely has a point there. Styles make fights. That's a common saying in boxing, and it's 100% true. But along with that, she has the thing that I don't think realizes is that, you know, whatever top boxer she's been in the ring with, I'm sure that top boxer was, you know, took his foot off the gas pedal. And any fighter that isn't at that level is really defending himself against her because he's not on her level.
Right.
And so, you know, and here's the thing. You put Claressa Shields in the ring with a fighter at her weight class, at her same level, and she's going to be outmatched. From the physical standpoint, I think that is an animal that she's not really prepared for. I think that there are fighters that she could beat, but no one at her level in men's professional boxing is.
Even with Crawford's support, many hardcore fans see a hidden problem with these male versus female matchups. For fighters like Romero or Thurman, facing Shields is a lose-lose situation. If a male champion hits her hard and knocks her out, he could be seen as a villain for hurting a woman on live TV. But if he holds back or struggles even a little, his reputation takes a serious hit. The truth is clear. Male boxers have nothing to gain and everything to lose, which is why no official boxing commission would ever allow this fight.
I like Claressa Shields, man. I truly do believe she's the greatest woman fighter of all time. But man, all this tough talk in regards to men need to stop. You cannot whoop no man's ass. You can't. Now, I'm not saying like, because she's super skilled, right? And so if she punched any average dude, yeah, she's gonna hurt him. They'll feel the punch, if you will. But even then, you know, the average dude is gonna be 1.5, 2 times stronger than that average MMA woman that wrapped her up into a ball with wrestling. So you think if the woman can get through your punches, a man can walk through them too. And guess what? If he grabs you, the fight's over. So, you know, she talks like she can. She talked about Keith Thurman saying she can outbox him. She can't. She's talking about beating Rolly Romero ass, talking about he's not skilled, he can't box. Okay, let's say Rolly can't. Like, you know, Rolly is not a good boxer. We all agree with that. But we would say Gervonta Tank Davis is a exceptionally skilled boxer, and it still took him 6 rounds to get Rolly up out of there because of the power, right? Rolly would punch through her shield. Whatever block she put up, he punched right through it. So I like Claressa, man, but man, stop talking about beating men's ass. If you want to say that you don't like what he did, But talking about you about to lose weight and go to Las Vegas and kick Rolly's ass and all that stuff, you ain't about to do.
This whole saga comes down to a mix of human biology, public criticism, and big backing from Terence Crawford. Claressa Shields has the kind of bold, almost fearless confidence that made her an undisputed world champion. You don't reach her level by listening to limits or critics, but the reality of fighting is still harsh and unforgiving. We want to hear from you. Which male boxer should Shields face in a professional fight, and what rules should the bout have? Share your thoughts in the comments. That's it for today's video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next videos. And remember to drop your opinion below.